Hey everyone, Adam here. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we got a really exciting one here. So we're going to be talking about essentially my best Facebook ads launch in history for a brand, essentially achieving over a 21x return with essentially about over $45,000 in revenue, essentially in less than 14 days, essentially. And this is no new product drop, no sale or anything like that, just evergreen ads. So yeah, we're going to be covering over basically what type of ads we launched. We're going to take a look inside, behind the scenes in the ad account, see what was running before, see what kind of stuff, how we're structuring things now, and a couple other things as well that we got planned and got in the works as well too. So really exciting one. I've been running ads for about 7 years now. I haven't got results this good in terms of a launch, so the future is looking bright here. So yeah, definitely a really exciting one. So just look at these numbers, man. This is just chef's kiss, honestly, with these kind of numbers here. So basically, you can see here, top one here is for our Canada campaign. Bottom one here is for US. Like I was saying, we're going to dive into the ad account here really soon. But you can see here, $45 cost per acquisition in Canada, $10.81 cost per acquisition in the US, $38,000 in revenue, and a 27x in the US and a 9.92x in Canada, averaging out to about a 21.79. So let's go ahead and dive into the ad account here. First things first, just kind of show you overview of the numbers, and we'll start diving into some of the ads that we launched and all of that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, can't reveal the brand, but what I will say is their main hero SKU is basically hammers. So obviously when I explain the kind of ads, that's definitely kind of important info for you guys to know. So essentially, you can see here basically last month. So essentially on the 16th, you can see there was no spend or anything. And then the 17th, we got started at essentially a $60 a day budget. I think we started like halfway through the day or so. And then on the 18th, essentially started spending. And first full day, let's just say it was a 41x. After I saw that, I was like, all right, we're going to be cooking. So something you'll notice very quickly is because this industry and the blue collar industry, a lot less competitive than something like beauty, fashion, etc. So you'll see CPMs like this, about $5.65, $4 in Canada, which is crazy. Spending $600 and you're reaching 62,000 people, which is crazy. And then not only that, obviously the ads are very good structure and everything like that, but our cost per click is 20 cents. Ridiculous. That's just absolutely insane. And 2.82% CTR. So basically for every dollar we're spending, we're getting 5 visitors, and we're, optimizing for conversion. So, the most premium users on the platform. So very solid, the metrics all throughout. In terms of where we're sending them to, we're sending them to a bestsellers collection page. We will be sending them to a landing page here very shortly, especially as we start scaling up and be able to, convert cold traffic a lot more seamless. But check out these numbers. Like, this is just beautiful. $1.21 cost per added cart in US. So looking really good. And then these are the numbers I was talking about earlier in terms of the cost per acquisition, the revenue, and the return ad spend. So very phenomenal. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So their average order value, meaning how much people spend on average, is about $312, which is insane. But what's really interesting is that the conversion rate, especially in the US, is quite high. So 2.47 from the ads, which is phenomenal. So we're getting traffic for 20 cents. They're converting at 2.47%, and they're spending almost $300. You can kind of see how this is it's just cracked. Like, these unit economics are just insane. So as soon as I heard the stats and all that kind of stuff, I was like, okay, yeah, this is just an absolute grand slam home run. So in terms of what was being run before, essentially, if I go back to August, so previous month, so essentially just give you a bit of history on the company. So basically, it was started by this guy back in 2016. And then he ended up selling to this VC company a few years later, after he kind of scaled it up nicely. And now his daughter basically runs it, and the VC company just wants to see the numbers. Basically, at the end of every quarter, they just want to make sure numbers all look good. I'm sure they'll be happy with these numbers. Let's just say that. But essentially, what she was doing is she was essentially running boosted posts. You can see on here, a couple $100 spent on here, but basically as soon as it basically got to the website, nothing else was tracked. And that's all that was being run. Just really had no sense on how to run ads at all, essentially. So yeah, pretty crazy that essentially how it was ran. And then basically last month we come in and there's still some boosted posts running. So overall our return was 11x. But if you just take our 2 campaigns, that's where you get the just our 2 campaigns right here, 21x. So very solid. And then so far here in October, only 3 days in, we're still at a 10x. US is still at a 14. So now we're going to start dialing in some more things as well too. But yeah, very, 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 very solid. Now, in terms of the launch, basically what we did is we launched the US with this one campaign right here. So this batch one essentially. And essentially what it was 5 video ads. So typically what we do is we always do 3 ad formats to start: static, which is basically photo ads, carousel, and then videos. So we'll always do those 3 and then kind of mix and match depending on what kind of content's available and what we think best based off the research. So basically what we did for this one was actually a bit of an exception. We just had a very strong gut feel that video is just going to be the way to go. It's just going to be the highest converting content. So basically what we did is we went to work and started editing a bunch of videos here. So what we started off with first was an us versus them product comparison video. That one did okay. Then we did an explanation testimonial video. And then this one here crushed. So essentially what this one here is a social proof video. The hook basically said, want to know what people say about brand name. And then right after that, we had 6 Instagram comments, like basically edited on screen, like 2 detailed ones. And then like 4 quick and snappy ones that are like bold or specific. Like one guy was like, hey, I build bridges and I absolutely love this hammer. Like a comment like that. It was like very specific. Another one was like pretty bold, literally the best hammer I've ever used in my entire life. So like anything bold, emotional, specific, you gotta love it. And that's how we kind of pick the reviews essentially. Product and use video, which was really nice. And then a founder explanation video. It wasn't really a founder story video. It was more of him kind of talking about the weight of the product and how it's designed and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that one did quite well as well too. So we launched out with that, and you can see the results from that one there: $27,000 in revenue with a 26x. So pretty phenomenal. After that, basically what we did is we launched a 16-second product video with trending audio. This one crushed. So this one right here, by far one of the best winners. And then also this one here, the social proof video. These 2 here were the main spenders that crushed, drove the highest amount of revenue and all that kind of stuff, and most profitability as well. We also launched a 49-second challenge video, which was really cool, and then also a 28-second UGC video as well too. So he's kind of comparing like kind of a crappy $20 hammer, then showing basically the brand hammer and just showing the difference with some background music that we edited in. And then after that, basically what we did is we launched the first batch of videos in Canada and wanted to explore out there. So we launched that, and then that one, had a nice little start with a 9.92x. And then a couple of days in the month, I think it's still doing really, really well. I think we're sitting at a 4.74x, in Canada. So to start, a little bit lower of profitability, but still very, 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 very solid. Now, what we're working on right now, so I think what we're going to be able to need to do in order to really maintain as high of profitability as possible at scale, and really just be able to, seamlessly convert cold traffic, is developing landing pages and really sending the traffic to that. Because like I was saying, right now we're sending to the best sellers collection page, which is good, but we will need to, develop these. So basically what we worked on and we got them pretty much finalized is these 5 reasons why listicle pages. And what we're doing is we're doing 2 headlines, because kind of the 80-20 rule with these landing pages is always the headlines that we find. So what we're actually going to do is 2 pages. And so what we're going to do is it's going to be essentially 3 ad sets launched. So it's going to be a new campaign. We'll do US, and then what we'll do is we'll do 3 ad sets. And it's going to be the same audience. And then I would probably do like a $30 per day budget on each, and then it's just gonna be same ad, so one of the best performing ads, and then basically sending to the best sellers collection page, and then we're gonna send to landing page 1, and then landing page 2. And then what we're gonna see, if it's the exact same audience and same ad, we're gonna see basically 1 is the landing page beat the best sellers collection page for 1. And then 2, which one of these do better if they do beat them. So, and then we'll see based off like the, the conversion rate, off of the return ad spend, off of the cost per acquisition. Once we get enough it's a hard thing to say, statistical significance, then we'll make a decision off that. And then what we can do is roll it off to the other best-selling performing ads, and also all the future ads as well. Just to show you a couple examples, a listicle, and basically how it's structured is basically you can kind of structure it in numerous different ways. This is from Nectar. I think they do about 60 million a year. And this one's really kind of a cool seasonal one. They're actually talking about 7 reasons why Nectar is the best mattress deal for December. So really, really cool how they go about that. But basically kind of listing off reasons in a visual and compelling way. Another way is you can actually tailor towards an audience. So This one here kind of calls out a problem. Still hunting wool socks. Here's 5 reasons why, these alpaca boot socks are crushing wool socks in every category. And then basically what they do is they go on to explain all the reasons in a really nice visual and compelling way, which is really, really awesome. And then they have a nice little offer with urgency as well too. I really like this one here from Ridge. Really, really, really clean. And I actually really like how they structure this essentially. So we're basically going to probably benchmark off this one here. I love the icons. I love how they've, gone about it. They actually use AI photos here, which look kind of interesting. Pretty crazy about how much AI is expanding out too. I like this headline too from Tenzo. 5 reasons why thousands are switching from Starbucks to Tenzo. Really, really, really cool how they structure this one here. Love the branding, everything like that. Speaking of branding, Miracle Made, this one's a really, really clean one as well too. A lot more detailed with the descriptions on this one here. A lot more copy on this one here. So interesting how they go about that one there. So yeah, that's basically next on the docket, split testing those, find that one, and then that's going to allow us to scale really, really seamlessly. And then also we just got to get a boatload of video content because literally video content is just absolutely crushing it. So we will have to just pretty much just 10x the video capacity, send them to the best selling landing pages, and then continue testing different landing pages. I think what we're gonna do is probably like a story one next, advertorial / blog one as well, and really see what we can make with these landers. So really, really, really exciting stuff. Phenomenal results. Yeah, definitely best launch I've ever had. So really, really excited to see where we can take it. I can keep you guys posted on this little project here. So, but if you have a brand that's got good, nice proof of concept, I would say if you're doing at least $25,000 a month, this brand was doing about 550 grand a month, but you don't have to be doing that much in revenue. But if you are doing a decent amount and you got nice proof of concept and you need help with your ads and you need help with landing pages and all that good stuff, then feel free to schedule an appointment down below. But without further ado, we'll end it right there and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers for watching and take care.